Thank you. I represent the Lollipop Guild. Tell me a bit about myself. I'm married. I have to say that getting married was the best decision I ever made. I'll never forget putting on that wedding ring for the very first time and thinking, I am someone else's problem now. I got married old school to a woman, and my wife's from Germany. Needless to say, as a comedian married to a German, I sometimes have to go outside the marriage for laughs. Let's face it, there's two things Germans never joke about: Hitler and everything else. I do like to run new material past my wife from time to time, though, and if she doesn't laugh, I put it in the show. She speaks great English. She does make small mistakes from time to time. For example, we were at a party recently. Someone made an inadvertent pun. Then they said, no pun intended. And my wife replied, none taken. So I think of the human brain is like a pair of headphones, and male headphones are broadcasting something very different from female headphones. Man puts on female headphones for the first time in his life. He's exposed to a nonstop barrage of worries, thoughts, concerns, plans, emotions. Rips them off after 5 seconds. Meanwhile, a woman puts on male headphones. She realizes they're noise canceling. For the first time in her life, she's like, to be treated for rabies of all things recently. I don't know if you folks are familiar with the way rabies is treated, but among other things, it requires an injection at the site of the bite. So I had to take my doctor back into the woods, and great to be back in my hometown of Los Angeles. You know what I love about LA is that magic moment each night when the sound of leaf blowers gives way to that of police choppers. That's always nice. Staying at a hotel in South Bay last night that had some unusual amenities. They have wake-up calls, of course, but for a small fee, they had something called real wake-up calls, which piqued my curiosity, so I ordered a real wake-up call, and this morning my best friend rang me to tell me I have a drinking problem. Folks, these are jokes. I make them up. It's okay. So we have 2 daughters and a son. Oh boy, what can I tell you about our son Lucas? Very smart, very bright kid. In fact, recently he and I sat down and he was helping me with his homework. And it's a fun job doing comedy. Not tonight so much, but generally speaking, I used to work at a men's big and tall clothing store. My job, make men feel big and tall. Not easy to find clothes when you're my size either. Went shopping today in Hermosa Beach for a new dress shirt. You know there's not one baby gap in all of Hermosa Beach. A lot of indignities you have to put up with when you're my size. Like when I sit down for a haircut and the barber pumps that footstool for 5 minutes. One time a stripper invited me to sit on her lap. What's that all about? My friends say, Dave, at your size, you should be a jockey or one of those guys who builds the ship inside the bottle or something. All right, we're going to put this mic aside. This microphone's not even real. I don't know why I'm pretending to use it. This is the Comedy Magic Club. I'm a juggler, not a magician. Juggling, of course, is like magic, but without, the girlfriend and all that other stuff. But I'm always working on some magic trick or other, so I thought I'd share a little bit of magic with you. Then I'm going to teach you how to do it. How does that sound, huh? All right. All right. It's potentially messy, so I'm going to lay this out. It's called the vanishing cracker. Now, not a few folks are aware of it, but when you learn magic, you quickly learn that you have a more magical hand and a less magical hand. Now, I'm right-handed, but my magical hand is my left hand. So if I place the cracker in my less magical right hand and cover it with magic pixie dust, nothing happens. But if I place the cracker in my, whoa, very windy in here tonight. Place the cracker in my left hand and cover it with magic pixie dust. Oh, and it vanishes. Thank you. All this talent, and I'm also a notary. I would teach you how to do that. You do whatever pattern you want. You place the cracker in your right hand and cover it with magic pixie dust and reveal that nothing has happened. The key here is when you put it in your more magical hand, you don't really do so. You just kind of keep it there. So you pretend to put it in this hand, then you cover it. This is key. This is not magic pixie dust. This is the cracker. Problem is, it doesn't always work. So, thank you very much. Thank you.